Thank You is Meghan Trainor's second album, and yeah. So this is Meghan's follow-up to her debut album that came out in 2014, I believe, called Tidal, which had the huge hit all about that bass that was controversial. I thought the song was catchy. I didn't really care about the mixed message she was sending or anything like that. But I never really listened to the whole album, but this album came out, and so I was like, I'll give it a chance. So let's get into it. Watch Me Do is the opener, and it's probably the best instrumental on the album. It gives a James Brown feel with a nice bass line and some horns, and when this song came on, I was like, okay, I can kind of get in with this. And then Me Too comes in, and it sounds like a 2010 Black Eyed Peas throwaway. Not a good sign so far. I was like, okay, this sounds like something from like 2008. And then the lead single, No, she sounds exactly like Britney Spears. Even with her vocal delivery, the production, everything, she sounds just like Britney. And then I saw that Ricky Reed produced the majority of this album, and I was like, that explains it all. He's worked with artists like Britney Spears and Jason Derulo, and I was like, this is not going to be a good time. Just throughout the entire album, the production just sounds like something out of like the early to mid 2000s. And her lyrics, she tries and tries to shove these like positive women power images and lyrics down your throat, but more often than not, it just comes off as cheesy. Like the song I Love Me on here, it's a theme and idea that was done so much better with Kendrick Lamar's I. The lyrics are very surface level. It feels like it's made for the masses so that everyone can enjoy it, when in reality it makes it to where no one can enjoy it. It's made for like the lowest common denominator. Lyrics like So Cold, Alone, Could You Be My Blanket from Kindly Calm Me Down are a huge example of this. Woman Up is a song that's trying to be way too much instrumentally. Lyrically, it's probably the least cheesy on the album, but the instrumental, it starts off as like a trap beat with like the low bass and stuttering hi-hats, and then all of a sudden that all goes away, a staccato guitar riff comes in, then the pre-chorus turns into like this almost dance hall Drake and Rihanna song, and then the chorus is just a straightforward anthem. It's just all over the place. Just a Friend to You is probably the most interesting lyrically. Meghan opens up about being in a relationship that no one else really knows about, and they have to hide it from everyone else, but Meghan really wants everyone else to know about the affection she has for her partner, but the guy in the relationship, or girl, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a guy, he wants to keep it on the down low and not really let anyone know about it. Instrumentally, it's just ukulele and strings, and it actually suits her voice pretty well. The album closes out really badly with 3 forgettable tracks: I Won't Let You Down, Dance Like Yo Daddy, and Champagne Problems. Dance Like Yo Daddy is a terrible attempt at a dance song. The beat is undanceable, and because it's a dance song, the lyrics are just throwaway. Like, she talks about like doing something with your shoulder. I don't know, it's just a typical dance song. Champagne Problems doesn't really make any sense. If she has a problem with drinking champagne, why would she celebrate this problem by drinking more champagne? I looked it up, and apparently it's some kind of lingo for minor problems, but it just makes things kind of confusing whenever she's sitting there saying she has champagne problems. So let's drink more! Overall, the album is just very bland. The instrumentals don't really ever do anything interesting. You can call exactly what's about to happen from a mile away, and the instrumentals are just all over the place. The lyrics, while she's trying to promote a positive lifestyle and image, it just comes off as cheesy and forced. Worst of all, none of these songs are memorable. At the very least, songs like All About That Bass were catchy as hell, But these songs are so inoffensive and boring that I feel like no one really gives a damn at the end. Probably a 3, maybe a 4 on a bad day. Sorry.